Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Solid Rock Center on the campus of Harbor Light Christian School. It's a matchup tonight of two top 10 teams in Division 4 as the number 8 Harbor Light Swordsmen welcome in the number 4 ranked TC Christian Sabers. Thank you so much for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. I am Eric Huffman, along with my partner slash producer, Jared Stamen, tonight. And bringing us all the great camera work tonight is Mr. Ryan Bentley. Harbor Light out of the Northern Lakes Conference comes into tonight with a 14-3 record, with their last game here at the Rock on Tuesday, beating crosstown rival Harbor Springs 55-43. Daniel Dawley led the way with 22 points. Landon Jakeway also contributed 16 in the win. We were actually here. Charles and I were here for that game, our first time getting into the Solid Rock Center. And, man, what a great atmosphere and what a great game that was. You had Harbor Light and Harbor Springs kind of trading punches early, and Harbor Light kind of just kept the flow going and kept the intensity and the speed going. And Harbor Springs just really didn't seem to have that extra gear the other night. And not able to get over the hump again as Harbor Light Christian comes out again with that 55-43 victory. On the other side, the Sabers arrive here with a perfect 18-0 record after their latest victory versus Lake Leelanau St. Mary's 61-53. Now, these two teams did play on January 27th down in Traverse City with the Sabers victorious 67-59. Harbor Light has only lost a handful of games in this building since it opened 3 years ago. I believe it's like 35-6 or something like that, Jared.
Wow.
So we'll see if home court advantage helps the Swordsmen deal TC their first loss of the year. And, man, what a great measuring stick getting ready for tournament time. Yeah, and wouldn't be remiss to say tonight's broadcast being presented by North Star Gardens. Hey, looking to grow something great? Trust the family that served Northern Michigan for over 80 years. From the North Star Cafe in Indian River to the lush greenhouses in Gaylord, we've got your home and garden covered. Experience the tradition at NorthStarGardens.com. And right now, we like to show you a little bit of North Star Gardens as we switch over. For over 80 years, North Star Gardens has been Northern Michigan's most trusted name for everything green. Founded back in 1939, they are a third-generation family-owned business and treats every customer like a neighbor. With 3 convenient locations, they have you covered. Stop by Indian River to explore their newly remodeled garden center and grab a specialty coffee or breakfast burrito at the North Star Cafe. Visit the Gaylord Landscape Center on M32 for expert advice, bulk soil, and stunning nursery stock. Also, head over to the Wolverine Farm where they grow their own hardy plants right here in local soil. You know what sets them apart? They grow their plants using dairy dew compost and natural pest control like ladybugs instead of harsh chemicals. That means safer, healthier plants for your home and family. From landscaping projects to finding that perfect gift, go with the family that served us since 1939. Visit NorthStarGardens.com today. That's North Star Gardens. Honesty, integrity, and respect. Can't thank Jeff Jakeway and family for making sure that we were able to get Next Level back here, Jared. And, man, what a great atmosphere as you see the stands are packing up in here. In your first visit into the Solid Rock Center, give me your take on what this facility is.
Wow, you know, Eric, it's breathtaking, quite frankly. You know, for a little small school like Harbor Light, you know, I know you have your previous experience here, but, you know, for me, not being from the area, not knowing what it's all about, it's a special place. And, you know, this remodel, rebuild is really just encapsulating all of those values. I mean, right now behind us, we've got, you know, what, 20, 30 kids shooting around a basketball court from a, you know, Pistons floor. It's on the old Bad Boy Pistons from, oh, you're blanking on the name. You're going to.
Yes, sir.
From the, what was the arena called?
What, from the Silverdome?
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, hey,
were you even alive back then?
Probably not. Probably
okay.
Just twinkle in an eye. But no, it's quite frankly an honor to be here. Yeah, I was bummed I couldn't make it on Tuesday, but, you know, making out here today and
yeah. So what I did was, once we had everything set up here for during the JV game, I took Jared around and kind of showed him the rite of passage, so to speak, that Harbor Light Christian School is from being a coach here and doing sports within within the school. Back to the old gym that I walked you through that's currently set up for Sunday service. Show you, again, that rite of passage where if you had the last practice on Friday or if you had a home game on a Friday, you were here to set up for service afterwards. And depending on how tired you were or how well your team was cohesive, not just on the court, but as of putting the service together, it could take 45 minutes. It could take an hour and a half. So it's like you almost have to coach them through church setup, too, at the same time. So, again, what a rite of passage and a lot of memories in the old gym. But, man, what a beautiful facility we are in tonight. And I know you mentioned the Detroit Pistons floor behind us. And, again, I know I mentioned it on Tuesday night. This is from the Silver Dome. Joe Dumars had this in possession for a while before the gentleman that donated to Harbor Light purchased it. So what a great opportunity to have these kids up here playing on an actual Detroit Pistons floor. And you have some of the floor with a lot of the donors' names on it up against the wall. And the one really cool thing that I point out to Jared, too, and you'll see it during the national anthem, is the American flag behind us up on the wall is actually donated from the 9/11 memorial. It actually flew there. So, man, so many special things to see and witness and experience here at the Rock as we're getting ready for a great night of basketball as well.
Yeah, you know, I was saying on the ride here when you were explaining this one, it's like a little museum up here, just in the middle of Petoskey and Harbor Springs. There's this little hidden gem, this beautiful place, and also a great basketball game, man. 4 versus 8.
Yeah, man. And again, getting ready towards tournament time, too. What a great measuring stick for both teams. I don't believe they would see each other again until the Breslin Center. So, again, a good time to see each other and possibly take some notes. Maybe we'll see each other down the road again, too. We got about 5:40 left to go before devotion, starting lineups, and national anthem. Few players to look for, Jared, on the Harbor Light side tonight would be definitely Daniel Dawley was really the main person in the game against Harbor Springs the other night. I think he had 22 points and just on both ends of the floor. Good rebounding and playing good defense as well. As Harbor Light plays great team defense altogether. These kids have been together. Jeff Jakeway was showing me a picture earlier. They've got a stacked photo of all of them in middle school and now all of them at the varsity level. And, man, these kids really know each other and are a cohesive unit out there. Landon Jakeway will be one that we'll be calling his name a ton tonight. He is the Energizer Bunny of the team and is just nonstop motoring up and down the court and will touch the ball quite a bit. Another one to look for, too, is senior Will Paulus. Great contributions the other night when we were here. Aiden Burns had a nice game the other night as well. And Daniel Ehrman, too, always in the mix to contribute on both ends of the floor. But let's not be remiss about TC Christian, again, coming in undefeated. I think they've only had maybe 2 close games this whole year. They've kind of been freight training everybody. But one of their close games was against Harbor Light. I believe he had a couple things go a certain way, and maybe that outcome might have been a little different. And, again, that was at TC Christian's gym.
Right.
And now we're at the Rock, and where anything could happen. And so we'll have to see what happens for this game. About 4 minutes left to go. We'll just keep it right here and just keep on rolling. My voice hasn't gone hoarse yet. But let's remind you also, we will see Harbor Light again on Next Level Broadcasting. Those of you watching tonight, we will be down in Gaylord St. Mary's on the 19th for the Snowbirds versus the Swordsmen. And that will be St. Mary's last game of the regular season. I believe Harbor Light will have their crossover game for the conference title after that. But, again, another good game to get ready for a tournament. And somebody you might see down the road as well, as you've seen Gaylord St. Mary's this year, too.
Yeah, I've watched the Snowbirds, ladies and boys Snowbirds, play a lot over this winter. And, you know, I'll tell you, neither of them are an easy out. I mean, we always talk highly about those lady Snowbirds because, well, they're the best team in the Ski Valley. And, you know, respectfully, it might not be very close, but, you know, they'll be facing off against those boys. And, well, they knocked off East Jordan the other night, last week on Friday.
That was their first conference loss, wasn't it?
First conference loss for East Jordan, knocked them down. Second loss on the whole year. So, you know, Snowbirds heating up when it's starting to get important. So it'll be quite the matchup to see, you know, what they can do, as you mentioned, especially if they can come in here tonight and knock off the undefeated TC Christian.
Absolutely. And, again, I can't thank you enough for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. Checking us out on nextlevelbroadcasting.net or, again, getting us on YouTube. If you subscribe there, then you will get alerts when we're getting ready to come live, and that way you don't miss a single second. And we got another reminder out there as we're getting down to 2:30 before we get things underway. The 4th annual Northern Michigan Showcase, Jared, I know you and I were talking about this earlier, happens this Saturday, broadcasting from Traverse City St. Francis School. We've got 10 teams, 5 games, and 1 great day. And we've got games will start at noon. We'll probably get done maybe around 9:30 or so in the evening, and we'll be there from start to finish. And some of the teams will be featuring, Jared, again, these TC Christian Sabers will be playing a 15-3 Baldwin team, so that'll be a great game down
Sure
there.
will.
Also, you've got a 14-3 Glen Lake Lakers taking on 17-1 Ishpeming Westwood from the UP, coming all the way down from Ishpeming to come and play over the weekend. So great to have them down. 11-4 TC West. I heard earlier. I believe they're undefeated in the Big North, and they've got a big game at Petoskey coming up later this week. They'll play 10-7 Granville. 9-7 TC Central will entertain 15-3 Menominee. We talk a lot about Menominee. Menominee just rolling over people. Although the 3 losses, they lost to a great Kingsford team and a couple other UP teams too. Kingsford, we like to see a couple times a year, always brings out a nice unit of players.
One of the best teams I've seen all year for sure.
And then to top it off, we'll have 7-11 Traverse City St. Francis. They get the consolation, so to speak, of taking on 19-0 Pickford. Man, that'll be a tough one.
Yeah, that sure will be. You know, they're having a disappointing season for them. You know, they're a great team, those Glads. So, off year, but, home tournament. Hey, if you're going to have an upset, especially against a 19-0 team, that's a game to watch out for.
Absolutely. Any last thoughts, Jared, about this game going on in front of us tonight before we get underway?
Well, one of the exciting things is most of these folks will be tuned in for the showcase. You get a little sneak peek of this TC Christian tonight, and as well, just can Harbor Light defend their territory and knock off them? The perfect season on the line tonight. Big stories. Yeah,
looking through warm-ups, you got to think TC Christian's got some size, got a size advantage against the Swordsmen. That doesn't necessarily mean anything because Harbor Light loves running up and down the court, and so that could take some bigs away. We'll just see whose strategy will pay off tonight as we have hit 000s, and we will turn it over to the public address announcer for devotion, starting lineups, and the national anthem. We'll be back soon.
Before we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem, Harbor Light Junior Eli Dolson has a short devotion and prayer. All right, before the game, I just want to share this verse. Proverbs 23:22. It says, "Listen to your father who gives you life, and do not despise your mother when she's old." I know that might sound kind of random, verse 9, but it actually means a lot. Basically, it's reminding us to listen to the people who raised us and poured into us. Our parents, guardians, coaches, teachers, they sacrifice a lot so we can be here. 6 a.m.s, driving us to breakfast, pushing us when we don't feel like being pushed. They want the best for us, even when we don't always know this. Tonight when we play, we're not just playing for ourselves. We're playing for the people who helped us get here. The ones who taught us discipline, respect, and hard work. So let's notice and honor them, not just by playing hard, but by having good attitudes, showing sportsmanship, and respecting each other. At the end of the day, it matters how we act more than anything. A wise fellow once told me this a while back. CCC. Calm, cool, and collected. So even if the game doesn't go our way, we can remember that it's going to be okay. Stay under control. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that both teams, all the fans, the staff get home safely tonight. We play hard, don't get injured, and no matter who wins, we're all blessed to be your computer. Let's play hard, play smart, and have a good game. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your cover as we honor the United States of America in the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back as we get ready for the starting lineups. First for the Sabers, number 4, Isaac Torbett. Number 15, Ethan Johns next up for the Sabers. Number 30, Sam Bigger. Next up, number 41, Garrett Schultz. And rounding out the starting 5 for TC Christian, number 44, Isaiah Willis. And now the starters for the Harbor Light Swordsmen.
Starting off is number 2, small forward, Will Paulus.
First up for the Swordsmen, number 2, Will Paulus.
Number 11 at point guard, Daniel Yerman.
Daniel Yerman, number 11 for the Swordsmen.
Small forward, number 12, Landon.
Next up for Harbor Light, number 12, Landon Jakeway. You'll hear his name a few hundred times tonight.
Power forward, number 22, Daniel Dolly.
Next up for Harbor Light, number 22, Daniel Dolly. Led the scoring against Harbor Springs on Tuesday.
25, Aiden Burns.
And rounding out the starting lineup, number 25, Aiden Burns. Looking forward to a great game tonight. And again, we will periodically check out the YouTube chat line. Again, we love it when people chime in. Let us know where you're watching from, if there's somebody you are watching. Just a reminder, this is high school themed broadcast. Let's keep it as clean as possible.
Oh, sometimes easier said than done. Sports do get the best of us.
Well, Jared, we've got all the particulars out of the way.
It's time for a ball game, Eric.
Yes. Top 10 matchup in Division 4. Nice crowd here.
Sure
TC Christian
is.
looks like they've traveled pretty well tonight. Ball is up, and we are almost underway. Was knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Harbor Light, so the Sabres will take the first possession of the game. Torbett will start the offense for TC Christian. Over to Schultz. Down to Bigger. Loose ball taken by Dolly. Give it to Jakeway, and he'll bring it the other way down the court. Harbor Light's first possession. Ehrman's got it. Back up to Jakeway. He'll reassess. Look to switch sides. Looking for Paulus. Decides to keep it this side. Gets it over to Ehrman again. He'll dribble up top of the key. Up to Dolly. Three-pointer up by Will Paulus. No good. Tipped around. Brought down by TC Christian, and they're across half court. Schultz still starts the offense. Gets it over to Torbett. Down in the corner to Bigger. Swing pass all the way over to the right side for three, and it is good. Three-pointer for Ethan Johns.
Yeah, that was a nice swing pass
Well,
cross
that was
court.
yeah, you got to be careful with those skip passes because that's like through 2 or 3 passes away. So you got to watch those skip passes.
Yeah,
Good quick heady defense by Schultz. He's got to steal for the Sabres quickly the other way. Shot no good. Rebound, fumbled around, stepped out of bounds by TC Christian, and the Swordsman will take possession.
Well, you know, early on in those possessions, the swing passes, maybe the defense isn't ready for them yet,
Yep.
and as the game goes on, those passing lanes might close up.
We have one of the Downies watching from Tel Aviv, Israel. Thank you so much for checking in. That is awesome. Will Paulus from the right corner. Oh, we're going to get an over and back. Let's see. Let's it go out of bounds. Here we go. Over and back call. Turnover, which turnovers and rebounds might be your 2 biggest stats of the night, Jared.
Yeah, especially in these, you know, most likely going to be a scrappy physical game. You got to control the controllables.
My daughter, Michaela, says she's watching from my house.
Familiar spot.
Torbett's got on the right. He gets it up top to Schultz. Over to Johns, down in the corner to Willis. Tip ball. Turnover to Harbor Light. Paulus has it. Tries a Euro step. Good positioning by the Sabres, they say, and we'll get an offensive foul going the other way.
Yeah, that shoulder by Paulus just made too much contact. You could hear it from up here, and I think the noise didn't help with the foul call.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If you'd have been like light stepping with the ball above your hands instead of like look like you're lowering, might have gone the other way. Little 1-2-2 pressure by Harbor Light. Sabres get across half court. Three-pointer up by Garrett Schultz. Round the rim, no doing. Rebound to TC Christian. Another rebound to TC. And Sam Bigger ends up finishing it off.
He was definitely bigger on that possession, getting that offensive rebound.
Boy, what's a hot take. Paulus has it. Over to Ehrman. Dribbles it down to the corner. Oh, he almost had a cutter in the paint. Paulus will look to drive. Kicks it out to Burns. Shot is up. Bounces around. Rebound to TC Christian.
Defense not giving him any easy looks. Had to settle for the jumper there.
Bigger gets it on the left. Up top, we'll start it over with Willis back over to Schultz. Shot up off the front of the rim. Rebound to Landon Jakeway.
And they want to let this, they got to get some points on the board here as we're approaching 3 minutes played. Don't want to let them get into a hole too early.
Three-pointer up, and it's good. 3 points from Will Paulus.
You know, I think Will just, first shot no good, air ball. He wasn't going to miss that one.
Well,
again.
he's a young man that was also warming up here in the Pistons court there during the JV game.
Yeah, I had a few talks with him, and he was saying, airballed one the other game, but he didn't airball only one. So he got it out of the way early. Good to see.
Schultz on the drive off the high glass. Rebound to Willis. Kick out and a three-pointer from top of the key is good. Another 3 points. And Ethan Johns, that's 2 from him in this period alone. Going to need to get a hand in that gentleman's face.
Well, it's all starting on those offensive rebounds, Eric.
Jakeway, a quick dump down to Ehrman. Skips it over on the other side to Dolly. Blocked and kept by the Sabres. And they'll bring it down the court.
Yeah, Willis just had a stick. He didn't have to jump on that one. The height advantage favoring him as he will turn it over.
Yep. Turnover from Willis. Paulus has it, swings it over to Jakeway. Good help defense by the Sabres. Three-pointers up from the top of the key. Rolls off the rim. Rebound to Harbor Light. Jakeway's got it at the elbow. He'll drive and scoop it up off the glass and in for 2.
Wow. Well, I saw the banner 1,000-point score, and I can see why with a bag like that.
Yes, sir. He can score in multiple ways. Isaac Torbett over to Johns. Up top to Willis. Over to Schultz. A little quick screen to make him switch. Up to the top of the key to Johns again. He'll drive the paint, kick it out to the corner. Another drive by TC, and looks like hammered down with 2 shots with a foul on Daniel Dolly probably.
Yeah, and as you said, bringing down the hammer, most of the time is going to draw a whistle.
Isaac Torbett on the line, going to shoot a couple. First one rolls around, no good. Second one is in. 9-5. Sabres lead over the Swordsmen. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first period. German's got it over to Paulus on the left wing. Jakeway now takes it. Kick over in the corner to Burns. Jakeway with a deep 3 off the front of the rim. Bounces around, finds a second chance, and goes in.
Yeah, that's like a swordsman's bounce there. Nice spin on the ball there.
Hometown bounce.
Absolutely. And now, hey, next thing you know, they're only down 1.
Three-pointer by Christian, no good. Or TC Christian, that is, as we have 2 Christian schools going at it.
We sure do. It might get a little confusing.
Yeah, right? Christian Brower for the foul on the Sabres. First team foul. Landon Jakeway will walk it up, set up the offense for Harbor Light. Will Paulus in the corner. Drives into the paint. Blocked up high. Good job high pointing that ball. Rebound. Brought down by Dolly and then put back up and in. His first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, early on, Dolly's been a little quiet. You mentioned one of their best players.
Yeah, Jakeway, man, a guy up at the summit. Loose ball. Taken by Harbor Light. Dolly's got it, bringing it down. Looking for a cutter. He finds Burns down quickly off the glass. Rebound to Burns, also off the glass again. Rebound to TC Christian, and we'll go the other way.
Just rushed it a little bit too much there.
Yeah, you got to square it up a little bit. If you need to, do that quick shot fake. Maybe it'll get up in the air, too. You can get a foul. Isaac Torbett. Over to Schultz. Jumper from the free throw line in.
Tough shot there by Schultz. Using the contact to bounce off, hit the little midi.
Yeah, what you're seeing right now, you got 11-10 game, but both teams kind of spreading the wealth as you've got 3 different scores from one side and 4 from the other.
And then you've got Jakeway right there.
And Landon Jakeway hitting another 3. 8 points for that gentleman in first period.
He sure came to play tonight.
Yes, that young man, you'll get to know Jared. He runs up and down the floor like he's here every night. He has got an endless motor.
Every good team's got that player.
TC up top with Johns. Over to Torbett. Oh, nice cut down low. Oh, looking to kick it out. Maybe should have gone around and tried a shot down low. Turnover to Harbor Light. Will Paulus brings it down. He'll shoot a 3 off the back of the rim. Out of bounds to TC.
Well, you know, and as I mentioned earlier, passing lanes maybe a step behind in the first couple minutes as the game's going on. You saw Paulus there, read it perfectly, got the shot. Thought he was going to knock down that three-pointer, but nonetheless, a good shot, wide open. You got to take it.
Oh, nice dunk down. Oh, we're going to get an and one with the finish by Isaac Torbett.
Tough player there, using the contact, finishing through the contact. You can definitely tell the physicality. Both sides are playing with it, and, well, it makes sense. I mean, when you lose a game by 8 points to an undefeated team on the road, you think, hey, when they come to our place, those 8 points are going to favor us.
The and one, no good. Rebound to Will Paulus, and we'll get a foul 90 feet away from the other basket.
Yeah, with no time left, it's not going to kill you the most, but still.
No, but then you've got I believe, if that was on number 10, if that was on Brower, I think he's got 2 already. So you got to be careful with that if you're TC Christian.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Dolly dumps it down. He's got Ermine at the free throw line. Rebound to TC. Garrett Schultz with that. He'll bring it down to court. Call out a play, and they'll set it up with Ethan Johns on the right. Back up to Schultz. Down to 10 seconds. Time winding down. Three-pointer up by Johns. He's got his 3rd of this period.
Yeah, someone's got to stick to him like glue.
Half-court shot, no good. After 1 period of play, it is the TC Christian Sabers with 16 and the Harbor Light Swordsmen with 13. Right now, we're going to have Jared bring up our little presentation of North Star Gardens, who is presenting this broadcast tonight. We can't thank the Jakeways and North Star Gardens enough for helping bring Next Level back here tonight for this game. And again, for over 80 years, North Star Gardens has been Northern Michigan's most trusted name for everything green. Founded back in 1939, they are a 3rd-generation family-owned business and treats every customer like a neighbor. With 3 convenient locations, they have you covered. Stop by Indian River to explore their newly remodeled garden center and grab a specialty coffee or breakfast burrito at the North Star Cafe. You can visit Gaylor Landscape Center on M32 for expert advice, bulk soil, and stunning nursery stock. Or head over to the Wolverine Farm where they grow their own hardy plants right here in local soil. Hey, Jared, what sets them apart? They grow their plants using dairy dew compost and natural pest control like ladybugs instead of harsh chemicals. That means safer, healthier plants for your home and family. From landscaping projects to finding that perfect gift, go with the family that served us since 1939. Visit NorthstarGardens.com today. That's North Star Gardens, honesty, integrity, and respect. underway here in the second period. TC Christian with the ball. Kick out to Johns. Is he going to go 4 for 4? No, off the front of the rim. Rebound. Not sure where it's going. It'll go to the Swordsman.
Yeah, he checked there off the, quick inbounds play, but
Ehrman's got it. He'll swing it over to Paulus. Sets up at the top of the key. Drives to the free throw line. Kick down to Ehrman on the right. Short corner. Off the glass and in.
Well, Eric, I got to say, both these teams are showing why they have a combined 3 losses. Even though all the 3 losses are on one team, you can see why these teams have won multiple games this year. They are both very talented, offensively gifted.
Yeah, and you know what? What a great, again, in Division 4, too. What a great matchup. Great atmosphere. So cool to see a student section here at Harbor Light as Garrett Schultz gets another 2 points in.
Yeah, no, early on it looked like CC Christian was going to dominate them with the size as Jakeway turns it over. Johns there with the quick hands.
Schultz with it, gets it down in the corner. 3-pointer up by Torbett. No good. And we're going to get a foul off the rebound. Looks like Isaiah Willis will get his first foul of the night.
But it just looked like the the length, I guess you could say, for TC Christian was going to be super favorable as those offensive rebounds. But Swordsmen have done a really good job getting bodies on those guys, limiting them as the game's gone on. And that man's also been pretty impactful as well.
Shot by Jakeway, rebound by Dolly, put up no good. And then Jakeway comes in from the 3-point line, gets that rebound, and puts it back in for another 2 points.
Eric, that was a grown man rebound. There was 3 guys on him, and he came away with that ball.
Yeah, his father will give him a pat on the back for that one. Nice steal by Pauly. He's got no one in front of him. Will he go up strong? He does. More worried about the contact. Misses the layup. Travis Rose tries that. No good. Tipped, and TC Christian comes back with it.
Not sure if saving that ball. I thought it was going to be out on TC, but nonetheless, Paulus with the block.
With the block, yeah, be careful when he drops a hammer like that. The rebound to TC Christian, and Isaac Torbett with the layup for 2. 20-17, just under 6 minutes and a half. Ehrman, we're frantically getting it down the court now. Rebound from Dolly's shot to Ehrman up top of the key. He tries to get into the paint, tipped by a Saber and out of bounds to Harbor Light.
Whew, you were telling me that the Swordsmen like to play with speed, and they're looking like a relay team out there running around. I know the Winter Olympics is going on, but it looks like they're preparing for LA in 28.
Yeah, they're on skates, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, Paulus, deep 3, over the top of the outstretched Willis, and it is good.
Well, between Paulus and Jakeway, it looks like the 3-point line might just be a suggestion.
Nice drive on the left side, off the front of the rim from Schultz. Rebound to Harbor Light. Will Paulus finally wrangles it down. He finds Jakeway across half court. Gets it to Paulus from a double team down in the corner. And Yerman, another 3-pointer up off the back of the rim. Rebound to Dolly, up through contact, missed off the rim, and rebound to Willis of the Sabers, and we'll go the other way once again.
They got to start kicking those ones out. They keep putting them back up on 3 people. 1 on 3, someone's open. They can knock it down the 3.
Well, you need that quick knee-jerk shot fake, too, to get them up in the air. As you got Johns finally hitting a 2-pointer, his first 2-pointer of the night. 11 points for him in the first half.
Yeah, showing his 3-level scoreability there.
TC with a 2-point lead. Ehrman gets it down. Paulus in the corner with a 3 once again off the back iron. Rebound to Johns. And then Garrett Schultz bring it up, and we'll get a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here. Jared, 22-20, 4.5 to go in the first half. Thoughts on what you've seen so far tonight?
Just some of the best basketball I've seen, Eric. I mean, I've seen a lot of good teams up here, but wow, this is really best on best. I mean, iron starts more like tungsten on tungsten. I mean, you see circus shots, by the Swordsmen, and then TC, they're just big and physical. Then they also got Johns out there just sparking it up from 3.
Yeah, you know, and we'll get into more throughout the evening about what next level broadcasting is about, kind of some of the schools that we normally would cover, like during the football season.
Right.
You know, basketball is a little different as we're able to float around a little more, and so grateful to be back here for 2 games that we never thought we would be at, and kind of almost 2 of my most favorite games to have done so far this year. Just by the atmosphere and pace of play and level of play, too.
Yeah, I can say from, a quarter and a half, this is already probably top 5.
TC Christian will inbounds. Johns will give it to Schultz, and he'll walk it up. Deep 3. Nick Hartgerink tries that, no good. Now another deep 3 off the rebound by Schultz, no good. Rebound to Dolly from Harbor Light. He'll get it to Jakeway. Then the Sabres will retreat. Jakeway, top of the key. Another 3-pointer up, back of the iron, over the furniture, and it'll go the other way.
Well, he just had his defender there on skates. I believe Christian Brower was on him. And just his stop-and-go speed has got to be a nightmare for anyone defending him.
Top of the key to Christian Brower. We'll get another 3-pointer on the left side from Hartgerink. Rebound, Landon Jakeway. Oh, looked like he's going to find Dolly down there. Short corner shot from Aiden Burns, no good. Rebound to Garrett Schultz.
A good job there from Jakeway, keeping his eyes up, keeping his defense. No look pass there, found the open man. Just couldn't knock it down.
Hartgerink over to Brower. Schultz with it. He'll drive into the paint, put one up, rolls around the rim. Rebound, TC Christian, knocked loose. The Sabres keep possession. Top of the key once again from Sam Bigger. Another drive by Schultz. Got an arm in there, and we'll get a foul on the drive from the left side official.
Saw a little bit of a modern NBA player there, throwing the head back. Maybe a little bit of shades of Brunson, Alexander.
You got to try to sell that thing whenever you can, right?
Yeah, he did a good job there. That's why he's taking two shots at the charity stripe.
Schultz, first one, no good.
Yeah,
and again, with this pace of play, too, you wonder if there's going to be a lot of contact or how many free throws would be shot. Harbor Light hasn't shot one yet, and this would be the 4th attempt from TC Christian, currently 1 for 3.
Well, and that's always the game within the game. Who can knock down the free throws? Who can get to the free throw line? So
yeah, there are 3 stats always really kept track on when prepared for a game. It was the amount of shot attempts, amount of rebounds, and the amount of turnovers. If we can win those 3, most of the time we're going to win. Second attempt for Schultz is good. Just over 3 minutes to go. The Sabres lead 23-20. Landon Jakeway calls out a play. Burns going to come up and set a screen. Jakeway off that screen trying to find someone. No one there. Oh, and then gets thrown out of bounds. Unforced errors by the Swordsmen in a close game. You can't have those happening because those could come back to haunt you.
No, especially against a team that's good and deep. That's part of the strength of this TC team is they're very deep.
Yeah, you can't pick up that dribble till you know what you're going to do with it. Tried to dump down. Loose ball tipped by the Sabres, and it'll go to Harbor Light.
Oh, another turnover there. Get him right back.
Daniel Ehrman, top of the key. Right side to Burns, looking to get the dump down to Jakeway. We're going to get a hold. Should be a foul out of bounds with a holding foul on Christian Brower. That's his 3rd foul in the first half. Probably going to need a quick sub and sit him for the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They look right to me. They look right to me, don't they? Jakeway shot up off the rim. Rebound to TC Christian. Schultz has it. He'll bring it across. Come off the screen of Hartgerink, up off the glass and in. Nice drive and finish from Garrett Schultz. Will Paulus, a deep 3 from the left wing, no good. Rebound to Johns. He'll give it to Schultz. He'll quickly get it down and look to drive again. Euro step around Paulus and over the front of the rim for another 2 points.
Beautiful move there by Schultz. Showing off the footwork.
Yeah, and now quickly you've got a 7-point lead by the Sabres. You need an answer by Harbor Light. Another tip pass. Schultz kind of a little all over the place these last couple minutes as he knocks that one out of bounds. Possession will still stay at this end.
Yeah, and you said they do need a shot, but they got to make sure it's the right shot. You don't want to just keep trying to chuck something up there. Have a good possession. Take a shot that you're happy with, whether it goes in or not. Have a good possession.
Herman's got it on the right wing. Over to Paulus. Landon Jakeway. Skine gets the shot off. Dolly keeps it alive. Jakeway comes up with it. Quick shot off the glass and in for 2. And it looks like a quick timeout. Coach Rusin call a quick timeout after the make. We'll get a full timeout. And we'll keep it right here once again. 1:21 to go. 5-point deficit for the Swordsmen. Any changes you think that they should make? Or is it just trying to stay the course and making those in-close shots and doing a better job of rebounding?
Well, I mean, it all starts with the rebounding. And part of the thing is, Eric, I mentioned they've not gotten as many rebounds since I mentioned it. But when they were getting the offensive rebounds earlier in that second quarter, kind of end of the first, they just kept putting it up. It'd be one Swordsman on 3 maroon jerseys or gray jerseys, and you got someone open. You got to make the extra pass or just have the possession go longer for a more high percentage look. They haven't had the chance to, do that again, and you kind of did see it near the end. You saw Jakeway put it up. He's got the nice touch off the glass, so, you can't be too upset with a guy like him shooting that shot. But just in general, you got to be more intent with the passes and maybe bait some. They're jumping the passing lanes a lot. TC is. So, you can use your eyes, your head, even just a ball fake, get them moving, get a guy in a cut, open shot.
Yep. We thank you all. Man, we've had some nice, good responses on the YouTube chat line. And, yeah, we did. We ended up adding a little scoreboard issue there, and we got it all fixed around. So, again, thank you for helping us out on that. But, again, keep those shout-outs. I know we've got a couple we'll probably get to. We've got players here looking for a shout-out as well. Got just over a minute to go in the first half with Johns over on the right wing. Up top to Schultz. Johns will get it again. Trying to get it dumped down. They're looking at good anticipation by Paulus. Gets it to Jakeway off the steal. Up strong and in. Another 2 points for Landon Jakeway.
Next year, he might flush that one down with one hand.
I think I've seen some video of that. 14 points for him in the first half. Johns on the right wing. On the left side to Bigger. He'll look to drive with the reverse. And rolls around our rim. Tried to do a victory lap, but not quite. He'll at least get the foul out of it. The second foul coming to Daniel Dolly. Only second foul.
Not sure what they are calling the foul. Did they say he grabbed his jersey a little bit there?
I'm assuming if they call it on the floor, it was on the way. It was. I guess I'm not sure from up here in the Pistons floor exactly what happened with that one.
They don't have the best view, but to me, I didn't really see very much there.
Yeah, so what you're going to see, folks, here in about 35 seconds, up here on the court as Jakeway tried to look off and do a finish with a left-hander, no good. Rebound to Harbor Light. Travis Rose has it, and too much movement on the floor will call a travel. So, again, in about 28.8 seconds, we have kids lined up on both ends of this Pistons floor. As soon as the buzzer goes off, these kids come out here, get the balls, and it is nothing but a free-for-all on the Detroit Pistons court until the second half starts. It is just something to see and fun to be in the middle of.
Oh, it sure is. And, I threw up a couple shots myself.
Yes, you did. I saw you pregame, yeah. You tried. Backside cut. Almost got it. We'll get at least a foul out of it. He'll shoot a pair. Looks like foul on Will Paulus.
Yeah, and Torbett.
Oh, it was on Ehrman. My bad. His first.
I believe this is Torbett's, third trip to the free throw line?
Yes. Currently 1 for 3. First one good. So along with the buzzer with the kids, what you're going to see or hear me quickly do is put my headset down and pull this screen over so the balls don't go onto the court. Second attempt is good. 3 for 5 from Torbett on the night. Time winding down, 15 seconds left to go in the half. Ehrman over to Jakeway, looks at the clock, quickly down to Burns. No one watching him, and he'll get an easy 2 points just short of halftime.
Yeah, I was watching him. He didn't want to yell because he didn't want the defense to find him, but he was wide open.
The quick run and shot no good. Rebound and attempt by Sam Bigger, no good. Trying to get a foul out of it. He'll ask the official about it, but nothing doing. We have reached halftime here with the score: TC Christian Sabers 29 and Harbor Light Christian 26. I'm going to quickly close this fence, and then I will come back up and we will talk about the first half here in just a second.
Right back. Always going to pull it. Got it! And has it left block. Slams it home.
The Glen Lake student section, they're pumped up.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
So are you doing anything special for your kid's grad party? No, I don't have anything planned. What did you do?
We had Next Level Broadcasting make us a career highlights video for our son and daughter.
They did all the editing, sourcing, and then emailed it when it was finished. It turned out great. And we didn't have to deal with the video editing frustration.
Wow, what a cool idea. I bet my son would love something like that. I'll have to reach out to Next Level Broadcasting and see what they can do for me.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
This is Noah's Ark. It's more than just sports. It's your pathway for growth, a building block for the future you, and your pathway to the healthiest version of yourself. Noah's Ark is only the beginning step, and your time is now to take control and design the road ahead of your own unique journey. The journey to your truth. This is the Ark, Noah's Ark. Won't you step up to your better you today?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is halftime here at Solid Rock Center. Traverse City Christian Sabers lead the Harbor Light Swordsmen 29-26. Man, and back and forth. Exciting game so far, Jared. Right now, though, we need to thank our main sponsor tonight, helping us present Next Level Broadcasting here at the Rock tonight, North Star Gardens. You know, folks, if you're looking to spruce up your home, garden, or just need a great cup of coffee, let me tell you about a local treasure that's been serving northern Michigan for over 80 years, and that's North Star Gardens. This isn't just a business, it's a family legacy. Founded way back in 1939, North Star is now a third-generation family-owned company. And again, for over 80 years, they built a reputation on honesty, integrity, and respect. Whether you're visiting one of their locations or having them landscape your property, you know you're getting service rooted in decades of high standards. Now let's talk about their main hub in Indian River on the South Straits Highway. They've recently remodeled and expanded. And let me tell you, it is beautiful. It's not just a garden center, it is a destination. They have everything you need for your landscaping projects, outdoor and indoor plants, trees, bulk mulch, soil, but there's also a place to find inspiration. Walking through their displays of walkways, bridges, and waterfalls is just incredible. And while you're there, you have to check out the North Star Cafe. You can dine in or hit the drive-thru. We're talking specialty coffee drinks. Yeah, give me some frappes, fresh baked goods, and breakfast burritos. It's got a cozy atmosphere. Hey, Jared, they also got free Wi-Fi, making it the perfect spot to relax after browsing their unique gifts, Petoskey stones, and Michigan-made products. Hey, let's move to Gaylord for all my listeners there. You're in luck. Just a few miles east of downtown on M32 across from the E-Free Church is the North Star Gardens Landscape Center. This spot is a gardener's paradise. They boast 3,500 square feet of state-of-the-art greenhouse space. If you need a hanging basket, tropicals, annuals, or perennials, this is the place. They're fully stocked with large trees, quality nursery stock, and all the bulk soil and rock you could need. Plus, they have a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you pick out the perfect pottery, birding supplies, or outdoor furniture to complete your patio. Now, let's not forget in Wolverine, the location on Wolverine Road, this is the farm where the magic happens. This is where they grow many of their trees, plants, and flowers. And what's really special is how they grow them. I mentioned this earlier tonight. They use dairy dew on soil and natural pest management like ladybugs instead of harsh chemicals. That means you're getting healthier, safer plants for your home. And keep this in mind for the holidays as well. Their Choose and Cut Christmas tree farm is a must-visit tradition. From mid-November to mid-December, you can bring the family for a hay bale movie theater, hot cocoa, and a scavenger hunt while you pick out the perfect Fraser fir. So whether you need a landscape overhaul, a beautiful hanging basket, or just a great latte, Jared, go see the family at North Star Gardens. To visit them in Indian River, Gaylord, or Wolverine, you can find more info at northstargardens.com. That's North Star Gardens, serving Northern Michigan with pride for over 3 generations. And as we swing over now, Jared, to talk about the second half a little bit, we'll get through some individual scores here. For the TC Christian Sabers, you had Isaac Torbett with 7 points, Ethan Johns with 11, Sam Bigger with 2, Garrett Schultz with 9 to round out the scoring. For the Swordsmen, Will Paulus with 6, Daniel Ehrman with 2, Landon Jakeway leading all scorers with 14 in the first half. Daniel Dawley with 2 points. Kind of surprised at only 2 points from him so far, Jared. And rounding out the scoring for Harbor Light, Aiden Burns with 2. Your thoughts on the first half?
Exciting. I mean, it lived up to the hype. You got a 3-point game, undefeated teams up 3. Nice run at the end by the Swordsmen to cut that lead because I believe they were down upwards of, did they get up to 8 or was it just 7?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, the 7 to 8 mark. They were down, came back, but, you know, it's been Jakeway. He has really been the way to these points. I mean, he's got 14 of the 26, and you just need some more help. You've got Paulus has hit a couple nice threes, had a couple nice buckets, nice steals. But, you know, we were talking before, and Daniel Dawley is one of those guys you really were mentioning. And as you mentioned, just the 2 points. He's had a couple good rebounds, couple good defensive possessions. But I'd like to see him get to the rack a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, because it's curious for me because the other night with Harbor Springs, they really focused on Landon Jakeway. It seems like they're putting more of a focus on Daniel Dawley. And maybe it's from the Harbor Springs game from the other night. You just don't know. Or maybe it was just an off first half for Dawley. Nonetheless, you've got a 3-point game as they're getting down to about 30 seconds left to go before the start of the second half. So we'll just keep it right here. And again, thank you for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. If you have seen us before or not seen us before, we cover mostly football and basketball. Football, we have 5 schools that we mainly cover around the area. And during basketball, it's kind of, we have schools that we normally cover most of their games, but it's nice to branch out and find some other games, good schools, great atmospheres to be involved with. Again, being able to be here at Harbor Light for 2 games is great. And thanks to Jeff Jakeway and Coach Jason Rusin, we are putting together a handful of games for next season already as well. So it's going to be a great time to come here to the Solid Rock Center. As we start the second half, Harbor Light with the first possession. Will Paulus with it. Over to German. He'll drive on the left side. Nothing going there. Back up to Paulus. Erman from the corner for 3, and it's in.
Well, quite the wait. It's nothing like starting the game. Then a 3 out of the halftime. Beautiful play there, tying it back up. First time I think we've seen a tie since we were at 20 apiece.
Quick up from the right block by Schultz, no good. Rebound ends up with the Sabers. Schultz going to go up again. This time he will finish.
And Jakeway hit the ground hard there and seemed to be wincing. Hopefully he's all right. Sure, he'll play through whatever pain it is, but
yeah, he's a hockey player. He'll shake it off. Jakeway sizing up the defense, gets it over to Paulus. He'll try another deep 3 off the glass first. Rebound to the Sabers. Isaac Torvald will come down with that. Johns ends up with it in the end, and he'll bring it across. Schultz at the free throw line, looking to drive. He'll get body contact on the way in.
Yeah, it looks
foul on Aiden Burns.
It looks like Burns kind of grabbed an arm out there to slow him down a little bit. Tried to be slick with it, but couldn't get by the officials there.
Foul's on the floor. Saber ball out of bounds. Up top to Schultz. Off the screen. He'll try a 3 top of the key. Bounces around, rebound to Daniel Dawley. Jakeway will bring it across half court. And Harbor Light, oh, we got a slight push off there. No call. We'll reset and over to Paulus on the left side.
Yeah, refs are letting a lot of things go in this game. They know it's going to be physical.
Ehrman back to Paulus. He'll try another 3 off the back of the rim. Over the stanchion once again and out of bounds to the Sabres.
Well, he's hit a couple, but it seems like they're okay with letting him shoot that. They're not, selling out too hard.
Obviously a very able shooter. And again, these kids know that the next one's going to go in. Ooh, down low, power move by Sam Bigger. They'll give him the 2 points. Tried to get a charge call, nothing doing there to let that one go. Ehrman top of the key. Jakeway with a Curry 3, no good off the rim. Dolly with the rebound, up strong off the glass and in for 2.
Well, that was a good move by Dolly, but again, he's surrounded by Sabers there. Sure, they could have found a better look.
Johns gets it to Torbett. He drives and kicks it out to Schultz. He'll see what's going on. He'll come off the screen, look to drive, gets a shot up over an outstretched hand. Loose ball knocked around. Ehrman comes down with it. Swordsmen looking to drive, get a quick score. Ooh, bad pass because you're in too much of a hurry. Saved it, but to the wrong team. And Schultz will get it. Tries a spin move. Ball knocked loose. Turnover back to Harbor Light. You got a 2-on-1. Do they have good spacing? No. No good spacing. We'll go over that during a break. Paulus off the tip. No good. Burns with the rebound off the rim. No good. And a rebound to TC Christian.
Oh, but
it looks like we've got an officials timeout. Looks like.
Yeah, it might be to check on Schultz.
Yeah.
He was grabbing his face after diving for the ball there. Seems to be smiling. I think he's all right. Just a little shaken up on the play as he'll stay out there. But just what I was talking about, Burns had the shot, and instead of not even a ball fake, just instantly putting it back up, it's thrown away a possession.
Well, the issue is you had a 2-on-1, and instead of creating space and making the defense commit to one or the other, they almost converged and helped him out. Schultz has it. I'm surprised he didn't try that shot.
I'm sure it's in his arsenal as well.
Schultz calls his play. Torbett with it now. Now with Johns. tried to get a screen from Willis. John still looking to drive off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped loose. Jakeway comes down with it. He'll give it to Paulus. And he'll look to drive down to Dolly. He looks to get in, hands it off to Will Paulus. He goes up through the contact, and he'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, but see right there, he waited for them to jump, went up through there. Been saying that all game. Finally see it there.
Yeah, because almost like he was loading up. He didn't quite do the shot fake, but he was loading up to go, and they just took off.
Well, whether it was on purpose or not, he's on the free throw line. I don't think he's too upset by that.
No, not at all. First shot up and good. Yes, KMT 65 bigger sure does sound like a TCSF name, doesn't it?
Yeah, you were telling me
Called
that.
those games are in football quite a bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Paul's the second shot also good. Hey, and let's start over with 4:17 left to go in the third.
Might as well.
Yes, what a great game so far tonight. Again, thank you for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. You'll see us again on the 19th, Harbor Lighters. Rice quick dump down to Christian Brower, his first two of the night.
Yeah, he picked up those 3 fouls early in the second, and haven't seen much of him getting some minutes back.
Oh, kickball. Courtesy Ethan Johns. Harbor Light will keep it here.
You know, and between Schultz and Johns, they just have the length. I mean, look at Johns' arms. He's got probably some of the longest arms. He'd be a great wide receiver if he doesn't play wide receiver.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was worried about starting the game would be the length of TC Christian as the game goes on. Dolly, he'll try a three in front of the rim. Rebound to Johns with the long, lanky arms and hands. He gets it from the high up above, brings it down the court. Corner three is up off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped around off of a, oh, we're going to get a backside foul. Isaac Torbett, his first one of the night. And looks like we will now get a sportsmanship warning on the TC Christian bench. Next issue will be a technical foul.
Yes, it will be. This game, they do not want to let any of that. You got to keep your emotions in check.
C.J. Dubois had it and then gets it to Will Paulus. Dubois with it once again. Back over to Paulus on the left side. TC Christian. Almost kind of a, little box and one action going on if you got a shadow on Jakeway almost. Ooh, nice drive through a crowd and a nice finish by Will Paulus. And on the make, Coach Ruson's going to call a timeout. Wondering what he's got. We'll see what type of timeout he calls. He'll call a full. You know what? Let's take a quick break, and we will come right back. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. Thank you for joining us at The Rock. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Bring us back.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Solid Rock Center. Coming out of a timeout, tie game. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Hey, real quick, keep up with everything Next Level on social media. Look us up on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for updates and event announcements. It's the best way to stay up to date with everything Next Level Broadcasting. And again, I was mentioning real quick, we will see Harbor Light again at Gaylord St. Mary's when they take on Snowbirds on the 19th.
And that should be a good one as well.
Johns will start the offense for the Sabers. Down over to Torbett. Down low. Kind of was that like over the back of his head? That was Sam Bigger with that shot. Kind of unorthodox.
Yeah.
Rebound to the Sabers, though. Schultz will have it. Johns just outside the logo. He'll kick in the corner. We'll get a 3-second call. Looks like might have got Garrett Schultz in there too long.
This might be a weird thing to say, but I think you got good referees when they call the 3 seconds, because you rarely see it, and it happens all the time.
Yeah, especially a high-octane game. It's really can lose your focus, I guess, because you're focused on too much stuff with the pace of play. But yes, Ehrman in a dribble contest. He'll get it off to Dubois. He's trying to find someone, picked up his dribble. He'll get it back to Ehrman. Jakeway in the left corner, down to Dolly, up through a crowd and in. Nice way to step around and get in for 2 points.
Well, and if I'm not mistaken, this might be the first lead for the Swordsmen tonight.
You might be correct. Johns in the wing. Down to Torbett. Again, down to Bigger. Shot no good. Rebound to Bigger. Kicks it out to Schultz. Over to Johns. He'll look to drive again, and we're going to get a hand check foul outside the three-point line by Daniel Dolly. And I believe that might be his third.
And you would be correct.
minute 45 left to go in the third. You can probably roll the dice as long as you don't get him out of position. You can't have that fourth foul, though, before the fourth starts. Schultz skying up for a shot. Nice looker over the top of some outstretched hands and in for two. Ehrman's got it. Dubois sizes up the defense. We get it back to Ehrman. Jakeway. Dipsy-do, no good. Into the hands of Burns, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Swordsmen.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Jakeway did not catch a lot of skin on that one. Thought that would have been a whistle, but they've been letting a lot of things go, so it's been both teams.
Inbounds Dolly at short corner. Oh, turnover to Biggers, and the Sabers will bring it back.
Bigger read that one like a book.
Brower gets it to Bigger.
Dawson wanted that one back on Bigger, too.
Almost to John. Jakeway tries for the steal, no good. Wide open attempt. Yay, you can't leave Garrett Schultz that wide open. You go for that steal attempt, and he's left with an easy three-pointer just before. We've got an inadvertent horn.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard as well. And I
believe we were doing a pause. I don't know if this was planned. I don't know if this was planned or not, as it looks like Garrett Schultz may have just scored his 1,000th point for the TC Sabers. As we see, as we've got a banner right over there in front of Mr. Ryan Bentley giving us great camera work tonight. Must be parents, some type of family over there. Big old banner. So congratulations, if that is congratulations on 1,000 points.
Yeah, and if you're going to do it in a game, this is a pretty good game to do it in. So we're going to get a meeting of the minds and
we're going to figure this out now.
Timeout.
Officials timeout for something. And I'm not sure if it revolves around that 1,000 points or not.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure both coaches aren't too upset getting a free time out there, making sure they can end this third quarter well.
Yeah, absolutely.
45 seconds left. Sabers on a little 5-0 run.
Yeah, now starting to get into a back and forth as you just had the Swordsman up, and then it's kind of could come down to the last possession, or again these unforced turnovers that we've seen a few of. It could be last possession or that last turnover who gets the last rebound.
It's sure looking like one of those games.
Woo. Landon Jakeway off the inbounds. 40 seconds left to go. He'll drive free throw line. Right-hander, almost looked like a hook shot.
Wow.
But it almost looks like a natural shot for him.
Yeah, over 4 Sabers nonetheless. They all collapsed in the paint, and it didn't matter.
But nonetheless, that is his first points of the second half.
Yeah, they've done a good job isolating him.
Schultz off the screen to Johns, over to Bigger. Between two, tipped. Out of bounds, it'll stay here.
Yeah, Ehrman with a nice swat on that guy.
Top of the key for Schultz. Left elbow floater, no good. Rebound to Dubois. He gets it to Rose. Gets it to Ehrman. Deep shot up, no good. After 3 periods of play, the score, Traverse City Christian Sabers 40. In the Sabers 40, did I say Sabers? And Harbor Light Christian Swordsmen 39. Whew.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that period, Jared?
Whoa, I got to catch my breath there because that one was just back and forth. I will say both defenses seem to buckle down a little bit harder in that third, starting to figure out each other a little bit, and kind of the same thing that we saw in the first half. You know, a couple unforced errors by both teams. Still a couple times Swordsman not taking the best shots off of the offensive rebound, feeling almost rushed, throwing it up, not ill-advised pass, in my opinion, just as good of a turnover. And on the other side, for the Sabers, they've been just getting kind of bodied in the paint in this one. You know, they were really having their way in the first quarter. Third quarter, adjustments by the head coach Rusin for the Swordsmen. I'm not sure exactly what he said, but there's something because that defense in the paint has been stout.
Yep. 1 point difference, getting ready to start the fourth period. I believe the young man just got his flowers for his 1,000th point, so making sure that he got recognition tonight while it's happening again. Congratulations on 1,000 points. Man, it's a lot to get 1,000 points these days. As you see, like for Harbor Light, as I look back at the banners from when I coached the girls here, our last 1,000-pointer was in 2018 when I had 2 of them in the same season. Wow. Fourth period underway. Schultz has it. Nice screen by Bigger. Torbett looking to drive, right side. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Paulus. Tipped away, rebound to the Sabers. Back up and in. 2 points for Isaac Torbett. His first points of the second half. Landon Jakeway. Swordsman down 3 points. Paulus almost tried a 3. Good job keeping it down. Ehrman from the top of the key off the back of the rim. Rebound to Paulus. He'll sky up, no good, but he's going to get a foul, and we'll send him to the line for a pair.
Yeah, it sounded like he got a high five there. Yeah. Even through the headphones, I could hear that one. And one thing I have noticed, the 3-ball has not been falling. I'm not sure if they even had a 3-ball, the Swordsman in that third.
They had 1 in the third. First free throw by Paulus, no good. Ehrman hit a 3.
Oh, yeah, to start. Yeah, he had it in the corner, yep. Yeah, but, I mean, that was in the first 15 seconds of the third.
Exactly. Second free throw off the back of the rim. Looks like a lane violation nonetheless, and out of bounds to the Sabers.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, free throw is really important there. Would have been nice to at least knock down one of those ones, but.
Yeah, again, still 3-point game. Schultz with the floater off the glass and in.
The touch that both teams have on the glass between Jakeway and Schultz is just tremendous finesse.
Landon Jakeway, he tries a deep 3 off the front of the iron. Rebound to Schultz. Top of the key with a deep 3 and in. He is playing with confidence right now.
Yeah, this young man Schultz is Garrett Schultz. You know, I see why he's a 1,000 scorer. It's not surprising after watching him play. He is a walking bucket.
Jakeway gets it to Ehrman. Who tried to get it down low. Turnover. Sabres quickly get it across half court. Get it to Schultz. He's going to look to drive again. He'll at least get contact and put him to the line for a pair. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, pretty much it's the Garrett Schultz period right now, almost like he's trying to take this game over and let it be known that the Sabres are going to go home with a victory tonight, but still lots of time left.
Oh, lots of time left, but just in general, fourth quarter, your best players got to shine. That's what the true good players play their best in the fourth.
Ooh, laser free throw on the first attempt, no good. That thing was about as flat can be.
Considering he's got that nice three-point arc, you expect
it's not like he's 7 foot and the ball just needs to go straight ahead anyway.
Well, he is definitely one of the taller players out there, but I'd say he's just a few inches away from that 7-foot mark. As you know, maybe he's got that Klay Thompson free throw, a guy who had, no arc on his shot, but he made it work.
Second attempt is good. Timeout. TC Christian.
Yeah, don't look now, but lead swelled up to 9. I can confidently tell you that's the highest lead either team's had tonight.
Yep. Another reminder, folks, coming up this Saturday, we've got a full day of basketball on Next Level Broadcasting with the 4th annual Northern Michigan Showcase happening from Traverse City, St. Francis. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 great day. TC Christian, these Sabres will face 15-3 Baldwin. Glen Lake facing Eastern Beat Westwood. TC West will entertain Granville. TC Central gets Menominee, who's always fun to watch.
Sure
and,
are.
man, the last one, St. Francis bringing down Pickford, who is 19-0. That'll be a fun one to watch as well.
Yeah, those Glads are going to get up defending home court.
Out of the timeout. Little pressure by TC Christian. Jake Way gets around a double team. You got a mismatch. He'll go up in a crowd. And his layup is good.
Yeah, and I would have said and one after that one, fighting through the contact there, but it's a grown man shot there. He knows he's got to step up to the plate, be the bucket.
Yeah, Jake Way's starting to meet his man before half court now, so he's starting to get geared up for the last 5:55 of this game.
After that quiet third, I think he's going to explode here these last 5.
Kind of got back and forth up here with some screens up, trying to get a mismatch. You got Schultz over the top of Jakeway, no good. Jakeway skies and tips that ball loose. Still gets it to Schultz, though. He again gets up and will get another foul and another trip to the free throw line.
Gosh, not really sure what they saw on that one. Didn't see a ton of contact, but
with the contact I've seen tonight, yeah, it's really
right.
It's decision time from the officials on what you're going to call and what you're not.
And I will say one thing about Schultz is, when you really say a 3-level scorer, he is the definition of that, because I just saw he had that little post turnaround and it just rimmed out before they had that offensive rebound. But he can light it up, jump shot, lay in, and even a post game, full well-rounded player.
Violation on the second free throw, so that'll only be no good. Herberlite ball out of bounds. Looks like a little 1-2-1-1 pressure. You get it to Burns. We get it over the top. Oh, we're going to get a foul off the pass all the way out by the 28-foot mark, Jared.
Well, I'm not too sure if the Sabres are that upset by that, because they had a wide open dolly for free 2 points.
Third foul on Sam Bigger. Ehrman over to Dubois. Up the top, dolly at the elbow. Short corner shot by Burns. Rolls around, rebound to Schultz. And a foul off the rebound. Second foul going to Aiden Burns.
Yeah, not sure. I would have liked to see a couple more passes. Seemed like they just...
Yeah, and for me, we're getting close. You got an 8-point lead. Yeah, it's still a little over 5 minutes to go, but if it's 8 points or more down on the 3-minute mark, you might start seeing them starting to pull the ball out possibly and making Harbor Light foul you or come and face you up at full half court.
Yeah, as
Aiden Burns again, back-to-back fouls on the drive.
Unfortunate minute there for Burns. See, he just looked back at Coach like, come on, I didn't think I did much. And him and Jake Wakes having a chat there.
I think that, the main issue is right now, the shots that were falling for Harbor Light in the first half aren't falling in second.
No. Yeah, the 3 ball has not been their friend. Just, I think they won in the third.
Missed a couple in close.
Defense has definitely been their savior, even though it's been hard to guard number 41, Schultz.
Second shot up and good.
And also now that Swordsmen are sitting at 4 fouls for the rest of the game, so any other foul from them will be a bonus free throws.
Yeah, and again, you're only helping out TC Christian a little more. Loose ball, and again, another unforced turnover. You can't have that going the other way to TC Christian again.
Yeah, just off the fingertips. 2 guys trying to get to the ball, just playing defense on each other there.
We're not, and no reason to make any type of excuses, too, because we still got a lot of game to play. As Bigger gets ridden by, looks like we're getting an offensive foul. Must have been lowering his shoulder. We're going to get an offensive foul on Bigger, and it'll be his 4th.
Well, that's a big foul. Basically a turnover and a foul on one of your good players. He's going to sit out there. Another guy who's been sitting at 3 fouls, Brower, will check back in.
Jakeway's got it, looking to drive. This guy has a shot. Rebound to Harbor Light. Dubois got it, kicks it out to Burns. Skip pass to Jakeway. He'll try a 3 off the front of the iron. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay at this end to the Swordsman.
Yeah, see, that's where I don't envy the officials there. That was a hard call to make. Not sure who was exactly off. You have to kind of just take a gamble there.
Gurman top of the key, over to Jakeway. Dolly at the right elbow, good to Burns. He gets a quick shot off the rim. Rebound again to Burns. Trying to find some help. Off the hands of Dubois, out of bounds to the Sabers.
Yeah, Burns tried to force that pass. A little too much mustard on that one for Du Bois.
Torbett with it. Schultz now has it. And they did find him. How did that get through all the way to Christian Bauer? He finishes for 2, but that went through 2 people, I think.
Threading the needle on that pass.
Oh, and another tip. Dolly will go up. He'll get fouled with a trip to the line, and that's what Harbor Light needs is some clock stoppage where they can get some points.
Well, and also it's good for them. Now both teams sitting at 4 fouls, so every foul from now on will be free throws.
Second foul on Isaac Torbett.
And this might be good for Dolly as he's still been quiet. See that ball just go through the basket. There's a time to heat up. Now is that time.
Yeah, again, 22 points, I believe, the other night, and that's his 7th the night so far. He only had 2 points going into halftime.
Does not
second attempt in as well, yeah.
Big free throws, every point truly a premium at this point in the game.
Yeah, under 10 points, but you got to make sure you're covering them the whole court. Don't back off. You've got to be in their face and looking to go for steals and get clock stoppages whenever you can. Ooh. Schultz will keep that after the long pass off the front of the rim. Big sky rebound by Willis. His putback no good. Rebound to Will Paulus. Yeah. Are we going to get a trailing foul on Willis with a hold? Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see who that was on. I saw the aftermath of a couple pleasantries.
Here's my issue as a coach on that play. All that happened when the ball was already coming down the court and behind all the action going on. Where's to say there wasn't some type of opportunity for Harbor Light to score, but we called a back trail foul.
Well, at least this will give Harbor Light 2 shots to score.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Untimed as well.
Yeah. Yeah, again, clock stoppage too.
Yes. Definitely favoring them with 3:38.
Second one no good. Tipped around the basket. Dolly gets it, and we're going to get another foul off the putback attempt by Dolly, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Well, in these fouls, as Harbor Light had a little run, couple minutes with a few fouls, it's now back to the Sabers, and they've picked up about 4 fouls in the last 2 minutes, Eric.
Harbor Light will shoot the rest of the way, just as TC Christian will. First attempt good.
Yeah, and
we won't tell you how many in a row because we don't want to jinx it.
Nope. far as I'm concerned, is 1 for
1 for 1?
Or 0 for 1.
Second one also good. 4 for 4, we can now say it.
Yeah, ooh, I was scared. It's like we talked about it. Oh, no.
Willis gets the inbound. He's got it to Johns. They do get it across half court. Top of the key, he'll get it to Schultz. Quick dump down to Brower. His attempt no good. Rebound to Harbor Light. Will Paulus will bring it down. 3:20 left to go. 52-46. Landon Jakeway, top of the key. Paulus, corner three is up. Misses everything and will get a backside foul out of position on C.J. Dubois.
And not only is that a foul, it's just going to be untimed points, potential points. Nothing's set yet.
Yeah, that's one of those things, too. You've got to see if you need to foul someone, who you're going to foul, and you've got to rotate and set up your defense to make sure that they're getting the ball as quickly in their hands as possible.
Yes, Torbett didn't start the game shooting the free throws good, and, well, going to miss his first one.
Second one off the front of the rim. Daniel Ehrman's got it, and we're going to get a reaching foul 80 feet away by Isaac Torbett, and that'll send Harbor Light to the line. Clock stoppage, 3:09 left to go.
Frustration. Both teams, I think, at this point in the game are they're really starting to get sick of each other. I think they're just those extra fouls, just the extra 4 quarters of playing, and they played not too long ago in the scheme of things.
Yeah, very true. Ehrman's first attempt, very pure.
Yeah, I might have not played basketball, but I played lacrosse, and I'll tell you, when you play teams you don't like through the near the end of the game, there's a couple words that you don't want to tell your mom. You said.
Well, there's always a rival that way. 2 for 2 from the line that time. 4-point game, over 3 minutes to go. Oh, he gets a quick inbound to Johns with nobody in front of him. Good hustle by Dolly. Steal attempt by Ehrman, out of bounds.
Really?
And they're going to say Johns was out of bounds.
Okay.
Possession to Harbor Light.
I was going to say, I'm not too sure about that.
Full timeout called by TC Christian. We're going to take ourselves one quick break and then come back for the last 3:02. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. We thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more, the Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
And switching over now.
Welcome back to the Solid Rock Center. 3:02 left to go in a very entertaining game, Jared.
Is that the understatement of the day, Eric? This has been amazing. Definitely what you think about when you see 4 versus 8 on the sheet. It's been fantastic.
The timeout, little pressure by TC Christian. Jakeway, no problem getting through there. Up skies, easy layup over the top for 2. Down to a 2-point game.
And that run has gone to 9-0.
Knocked out of bounds by Dubois. Oh, got to be careful on that inbounds pass. Schultz almost turns it over. The Sabres will keep it. But, man, the energy from Harbor Light coming out of that timeout, and you can tell that they're really trying to get back into this and give themselves a chance to win.
I think they smell the blood in the water as TC, the Sabres, trying to get a little frustrated and just making the mental errors that the Swordsmen were making in that third.
Torbett will get possession. Almost loses it. He'll hang on to it. Ehrman right in his face, not giving him any room. Pass over the top. He tried to get a dump down to Schultz. Too high, out of bounds. Harbor Light with a chance to tie with 2:36 to go.
And we saw Harbor Light do that multiple times in that first half. Ill-advised passes because of the defense. It's how the tones have switched throughout this game.
Ehrman with the ball. Jakeway tried to cut. Nothing doing there. Paulus will take it. Gets it down to Dolly. Loose ball. rolling around, diving out of bounds. Yeah, again, one of those unforced turnovers. Going back the other way to TC Christian, you got to look sometimes. Yep. I always like to say good players will catch a bad pass, and that's just one of those. You got to make sure you're looking to try to haul that in, regardless of where it's coming.
Yeah, sometimes I think he's looking, what's his next move before you see the ball get in his hands.
Ooh, I think we're going to have what looked like a loose ball from up here on the Detroit Pistons floor. We're going to get a foul on Dolly.
And that'll be his fourth.
That'll be his fourth. So.
And Bigger's been, I think he took one trip to the line and was 1 for 2. If my memory is correct.
Oh, and we will switch that. The foul, I believe, should have been on 32, and the officials do walk up and make that correction. So second foul on Dubois. First free throw by Biggers, good. That saves that fourth foul from Dolly, which is huge.
That's a good correction there by the refs, definitely favoring the Swordsmen.
Second one up and also good. 4-point lead for the Sabres, 2:15 left. Jakeway, he's got Dubois. Will Paulus, Jakeway top of the key. He's got Johns in front of him. Still with the ball, tapped away by Schultz. Up strong and in for 2. Garrett Schultz with a timely turnover and layup, giving the Sabres 6-point lead, just under 2 minutes to go. Will Paulus, deep 3 off the front of the rim. Tried to get saved by Dolly out of bounds to the Sabres.
And that was just not enough arc on that. If he would have had a normal 3-point shot, that was a money.
That's one of those shoot when you're tired shots. You always work on shooting when you're tired. Crowd still in it. 1:44 left to go. Isaiah Willis has it. Looking to get it to Schultz, and he'll take it right around the logo. Looking to drive on Paulus. Dump down to Bigger. Up and in for 2.
What a response it's been for the Sabres.
Nice look away by Jakeway. Oh, should have gotten an and 1, but the attempt from Dolly rolls around and falls out. He'll at least go to the line for a pair, but we would have taken the and 1 instead.
Yeah, and that will be the 4th on Willis. Foul's really starting to add up. Minute 22 left. As the gym was deathly quiet, you could have heard a pin drop.
Yeah, it was just like that way the other night when you had Harbor Springs in here, and you almost had the gym completely packed. Every free throw, just like you said, you could hear a pin drop. Second one also good.
And Dolly
58-52 TC Christian, and we'll get a timeout. Coach Rusin of the Swordsmen will call a timeout, probably looking to set up some pressure or set up the last 22, give them situational basketball on what should be done.
Yeah, after a 9-0 run by the Swordsmen, they get it to 2 points. The response out of the timeout for the Sabres has been phenomenal. 6-0 run, good defense. Good free throws, though, by Dolly. I believe he's 6 for 6. He's been making a good living there at the charity stripe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So what do you think, Jared? Are we setting up some type of press? TC Christian, very capable and talented enough to get through pressure.
They are.
But do you need to take your chances down 6 with a minute 22?
I think you do. I think you've got a couple guys like Jakeway and Dolly who've poked away a few balls themselves. They've got those long, lengthy arm, savvy players. Let them thrive. Give them a chance to make a play.
Long pass. Connects with Torbett. He goes up. He's going to get an and 1 at this end instead. Nice setup by the Sabres. Instead of getting everyone down here and just hitting the long bomb with no one in front, going up strong, at least getting that foul, and you're getting an and 1 out of it as well.
Yeah, one of the things about those long passes is those aren't easy to make, those long passes. That was a heck of a pass there. I believe Schultz was the inbounder there. Threw an absolute dime. Wonder if he's got some quarterback in his blood.
Free throw good. Timeout. Full timeout taken by the Sabres. 1:20 left to go with a 9-point lead.
Well,
yeah, no doubt. Again, we thank you so much for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. Again, quick reminder, check us out this Saturday at the 4th Annual Northern Michigan Showcase. Also, Harbor Lighters, you'll see us again on the 19th, where we'll be at the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium in Gaylord, where the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds will welcome in the Swordsmen for a fun game, another fun game of Division IV basketball.
Yeah, that's definitely one. I will be out of town, but Next Level, you can watch it anywhere. So we've got people watching from Israel tonight. I'll be watching from the sun and the sand.
Yeah, boy, I'm happy for you.
Well, thank you. Oh, it's been 3 years, Eric. So it's a time coming, but right now I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about, can the comeback happen?
What's the vacation? 1:20 left to go. It's a 9-point deficit for the Harbor Light Swordsmen. This would be my Yoda moment of the night. They need to do or do not. There is no try.
Absolutely. Well said, Master Yoda.
Ehrman's got it. Dubois down to Dolly. Hesitation in midair. 2-pointer. Nice looking basket. 61-54. Ooh, tipped from the half court. John still keeps it, gets it to Schultz. Owen will get a foul at the 28-foot mark by Landon Jakeway.
Yeah, the fourth quarter they've been calling it a lot more tighter, so it's in line with what they've been doing, but
as the intensity ramps up too, you got to keep the
emotions.
Yeah, there you go. Good word. The emotions in check. Schultz free throw is good. Again, congratulations, 1,000 points for that young man in his career. Second one, skies off the back of the rim and still falls in. It's good. Down to 1 minute to go in the game. Landon Jakeway on the drive. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and even though he got the foul, he's upset with himself. He didn't make that one. The standard he holds himself to, and again, he's just a junior. And he's already a 1,000-point scorer. That was crazy to me when I saw that on the banner.
That is just good family genes. What a great sports family the Jakeways are. Landon's first free throw rolls out no good. Second attempt, front of the iron. Rebound to Johns. And we'll get a reaching foul, trying to get a steal. You got to try to do what you can to try to get possession of the ball. Foul by Dolly. That will be his fourth now. And Johns will go to the line for a pair. And Johns hit those 3 threes in the first period, and then hit a 2-pointer in the second. This will be an attempt at his first point the whole second half.
He's been quiet offensively, but defensively he's had a few blocks, a few tip-aways, a few steals. Definitely still showing up, even if the scoring stats don't show it.
Second attempt is good. 10-point lead, under a minute to go. 3-point attempt by Ehrman blocked. Gets back to him. This attempt is in. 3-point bucket for Daniel Ehrman. And Harbor Light will call a quick timeout, 44.8.
Well, and just as we mentioned, John's there with the block. And again, just another one of those guys who's just a junior, got a whole another year development and practice under his belt.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, this broadcast at Solid Rock Center tonight would not be possible without the help of North Star Gardens. Thank them so much for getting a hold of me.
Yeah.
I was sitting here, I have my morning coffee, and Jeff Jakeway shows up on my phone, so we have a conversation about the Harbor Springs game. We're like, hey, what can we do about this awesome game coming up? And, give me a little bit of time, talk to the man, Charles Strail, owner and operator of this company, and about an hour later, we had a game all set. Yeah. And not only that, Jared, in talking with the head coach, Jason Roos, and I mentioned this earlier as well, we are in talks to bring a handful of games into the Solid Rock Center from Next Level next season as well. So, man, what a great atmosphere. I know you've enjoyed being here.
So much.
So can't wait to get back here for some more games. Maybe not this season, but man, next season can't happen soon enough.
Absolutely, and one of the best underrated, best concessions. Had a walking taco. I haven't had one of those in long, and
I used to brag to you, in the old Harbor Light gym in that old concession stand, used to love getting the giant pickles that you could get there. Johns will get it. Schultz gets it back under the basket. Jakeway has nothing to do but foul him.
Yeah, he's hoping to get a steal, a poke away there, just slashing across the arms.
The only thing I would have suggested with that is he's still so far away, and you still have a chance at a 10-second call. He was that far under the basket. Maybe see if you can't get that 10-second call or turnover first. First free throw, good. But again, at the same time, you're trying to conserve clock too.
Right. It's one of those double-edged swords.
Yep. Second one up and also good. 5 out of 6. Let's do 6 out of 8 for him in the second half from the line. Off a steal, we got another foul.
Yeah, and at this point, it's never over till the clock hits 0, Eric. But this free throw would make it 4 possessions. 4 possessions in 36 seconds.
Got another meeting of the minds here real quick.
And the refs, they've been busy running. This has been a track meet, and they've been running, definitely getting their steps in tonight.
First one, no good. Second one in. A good 10-point lead, 36 seconds left. Ehrman's got it to Paulus. Got to get down and get shots up right away. Good pressure by TC Christian, making sure they can't get any good looks at a shot. Johns with a tip and a steal. Jakeway has nothing to do. He wraps him up, gets the foul, try to stop the clock. But it looks like we're looking at too little, too late at this point. And it looks like we're going to get, are we going to get intentional on this possibly? Because I was kind of questioning the way he went into him as the ball wasn't around when the foul was being made. So I'm not quite sure we're getting an intentional foul here.
And it also is his 5th foul. Yeah, and they're going to say that as Johns will get a uncontested trip to the free throw line.
So that'll be also 2 in possession. First one good. Second one also good.
And as you mentioned earlier, the Sabers crowd doing a good job showing up, cheering on their team, as looks like their undefeated season is going to stay true. But this Valentine's Day, they're going to have quite the test.
Schultz will bring it down. Johns has it, skips it over to Torbett, and they're just happy to run the clock out. They've got enough of a lead. No sense trying to force things. The Saber crowd will come up, give them a round of applause for a good effort tonight. What a great effort by both teams, and what an exciting game. As the time's going to wind down, hit triple zeros, and the final score will be the TC Christian Sabers 69 and the Harbor Light Christian Swordsmen 57. We are going to take one really short break. Or you know what? Let's just keep it right here, Jared. I want your thoughts. What your thoughts on the last period of this game while I add up these individual scores?
Well, Eric, it was the battle of attrition near the end, and just the unforced errors throughout the game. Sabres were able to limit them. They had their streaks of unforced errors, but the unforced errors plagued the Swordsmen pretty much all night. They could really never shake a couple of the bad passes and just miscommunications. And there's an undefeated team. They're going to take full advantage. It's cliche to say, but there's reasons that team's undefeated, and they really showed it. They can do it on all levels, and it all really starts, they've got Schultz on offense absolute beasts, but defensively, their passing lanes, they play that box and one, they outstretch their arms, and it's like, where are you going to go? I mean, you have to have a lot of intention when you play that, and you just make mistakes every quarter. It's hard to beat a team that's that sound.
Well, you know, if you want to take this and rewind it all the way back and tip this ball again, you might see a different result. These two teams were very fun to watch, and who knows what could have happened. You know, just the ball enough bounces the right way for the Sabers tonight. Let's run down individual scores. First for the TC Christian Sabers, Isaac Torbitt with 12, Christian Brower with 4. Ethan Johns with 14, Sam Bigger with 9, and Mr. 1,000 points, Garrett Schultz with 30 points tonight.
Wow, what
nice
a
job
game
by that young man. For the Swordsmen, Will Paulus with 10, Daniel Ehrman with 11, Landon Jakeway leading Harbor Light with 20 points tonight. Daniel Dawley, after only 2 points in the first half, ends up with 14. And Aiden Burns will round out the scoring for the Swordsmen with 2 points. Oh, before we sign off here, just a quick reminder again, Harbor Light, you'll see us again at Gaylord St. Mary's on the 19th, taking on the Snowbirds. Also, please check in on that Northern Michigan Showcase happening on Saturday. Man, what a full day of great basketball. And who knows what teams you might run into possibly in the playoff, as you'll see these TC Christian Sabers down there, and you'll also see an undefeated Pickford team down there. Man, it'd be nice just to have those two play. But obviously they don't play each other that game. Yeah, you have to wait for tournament time. So again, I want to thank our main sponsor presenting this for the night, North Star Gardens. Thank you to the Jakeways. We can't say thank you enough. Love to come back here a second time. And again, can't wait to come back here next season as well. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you again for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. For our wonderful cameraman all the way across on the other side tonight, Mr. Ryan Bentley. Thank you so much for the awesome job and the good shots. For my producer / partner, Jared Stamen, thank you, buddy, for coming here. I know I wanted to get you in this gym, give you a tour of everything, even some of the old stuff to give you some of the nostalgia feels that I had here. But man, what a great spot. So glad to have you here. And again, I am Eric Huffman. Again, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. And if you can dream it, we can stream it. Don't forget to hit up Next Level Broadcasting for any of your multimedia needs. We hope you have a great night, and we will see you again soon. Have a great one.